Hey guys, Shannon with AMRA, and today is November 12th, 2020, and as most of you know, we typically have our annual dinner, which is our largest fundraiser of the entire year, the first or second week in December, and this year we had it scheduled on December 12th, but I want to give you an update about that. And due to the crazy draconian measures that Governor Newsom is putting in place in California here, they are telling us that we have to restrict that dinner down to just 100 people. Now, we typically have about 20 volunteers and AMRA staff that we would have to take that number right off the top of 100. So that would leave us with about 80 people, and we already have that many people signed up. And you guys know us well enough by now that we would typically, in a situation like that, just say, well, give them the Sasquatch middle finger and have 350 people there, because that's really the number that we try to achieve each and every year. The problem with that is last night we actually caught wind that somebody has notified the health department that that is probably what AMRA would do, and therefore they are threatening all kinds of fines and citations and on and on and on. And so it's incredibly regrettable, but we're going to have to cancel the 2020 dinner this year just due to these draconian regulations. The problem is, guys, is we can't expose you to fines and citations and contact tracing. And guys, they're actually telling us that we have to give a list of every single person that comes to the dinner and their name, address, phone number so they can contact trace you. That doesn't sound very cool to me. So this whole COVID scamdemic is what we call it, has really blossomed into a totalitarian wet dream, and they just assert more and more power, and especially here in California. We did hear that it sounds like the GPAA may be canceling all of their shows for 2021, which is really unfortunate. The sad part is, guys, it's really groups like us that fight, and I'll get into that in a minute here. You know, we rely on donations, and as a part of that, the reason we created AMRA with 80 plus mining claims to give you access is to give you something tangible back. And that's what we've done, is we've got claims in 6 states, I believe it is now. And so that helps, but it's these other outings and the fundraisers and the dinners and things like that that we do that are really the core of how we fund being able to do the things that we're doing. So one of the things that we're working on right now, which we talked about quite a bit a while ago before this whole pandemic thing broke out, was the Accountability Act for the Forest Service and the BLM. And that is very much on the table right now. It's got bipartisan support, and basically what that is if you're a person that works in the Forest Service and you just do your job and you understand that public lands are the Forest Service job to manage that for the public, no problems. But if you're an ideologue and your politics get in way of that and you deny access and doing all these other things, then you're going to lose your job and you're going to lose your pension. And that's the way it should be. These people work for the public. So that's one thing that we've got going on, and we're still very actively working on that. We're working with a couple of groups, one out of Utah, one out of Arizona, on some public land issues. And we do a lot of this stuff behind the scenes, guys, without talking a whole lot about it, because we don't want the opposition to know about it before, you know, it's too late for them to do anything about it. There's another one I really truly wish I could tell you about that we have going on as of right now, like literally as we speak, that would probably make all of you jump up out of your chair and cheer if we're successful with this. But anyway, so back to the dinner, guys. I'm sorry, but we're going to have to cancel. We've got another type of fundraising thing that we're looking into real actively right now. And we hope to announce that. It will be kind of like a Zoom type meeting raffle thing that we do with a call center, and it would be kind of fun. We did a joint thing with the GPAA on that a couple years ago. So that's basically what we've got planned. We're very, very sorry that we can't have the dinner this year, but you know, what are we supposed to do, guys? Expose you to liability so Newsom could go after you, or allow Newsom to destroy AMRA? So anyway, we appreciate the support. We're going to be refunding all the money. If you don't want your money refunded and you want it to be a donation, let us know. Thanks, guys.